in my dream, in the last hour of being asleep this morning, after being awake some of the night, sorting out some recordings that I set aside because I didn't feel confident to publish them. And now I've got them up to speed, or found them to be so. There's no need not to publish them. And I'm going to put double M in the numbering system of such, so that they stand out as ones that would not have been recorded but for the grace of God. But oh yeah, in the dream that followed in the sleep that I had, as in a city, not a city that I knew, and not quite modern, more like a medieval city, but huge. Not that medieval, perhaps 19th, early 20th century city. Complex. It did have traces of the modern in it. But my awareness in the city was transcendent. Somehow I was aware of the great complexity and hub and hum of the place, and the people all crowded in their busy lives, milling about the streets. And I had this fantastic music in my mind. Do you know the music to something of the Hebrew slaves? This majestic music was somehow with me, and I was sort of searching the streets, and one urban street led to another, and I was walking, of course, and I was full of this awareness. Just that, dear one. So I think that may have something to do with the inspiration of this recording. Let me pause and listen to it a moment. Yes, just the first few words. It occurs to me, I should give you the context. I'm having to leave by Thursday, the house that been in more or less for 6 years. And I thought two things. I thought, well, I'll phone up my friend in Auckland. It's about an hour and a half's drive away, and see if I can stay there whilst another set of friends work out I'm actually considering a possible trip to England. I can't see where I'm staying or doing here in New Zealand. It's as if things might be winding up because I can't see the way ahead here in New Zealand. So I phone up my friend at nearly 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm talking to him, and suddenly I realise, of course, he's in the Philippines. Oh my goodness. What time is it? And it was, I think he says 3 in the morning, whatever it was. I thought, do you realise the uncertainties all the time, you see? We have no command of the complexity of even this tiny universe that we're in. It's just immense. And to make good decisions in it is hazardous beyond belief. Am I to be paralysed with fear, not daring to move in any direction? No, I don't think so. On the contrary, look at your experience. I mean, to put it nicely in a sort of Christian type context, he's managed you every inch of the way, provided you food, air, being, time, thoughts, health, whatever. The number of years you've lived. Why should he fail you now? You should be filled with such exalted confidence in his kindness and majesty in your life, where you in no way could have steered yourself properly, and yet he's brought you through. My name is Hope, my surname. Hope it is, dear one. May this be a message of hope to you. And if you're low on hope, you just read that John 17 closely again. The story of Jesus praying for you and for me. Wow. I didn't expect those recordings that I've set aside not to publish to be publishable. And I found that they were last night. During the night. Yeah, during this night. What a blessing. I mean, I feel so happy about this. You must know by now, I want to record in such a way that it blesses those that need blessing, those that have ears to hear. And to find that I can use what I would otherwise feel miserably, I have to set this aside, I can't publish this. It's an incredible blessing and relief to me. Fills me with hope, you see. Of course, you may listen to my recordings, John 17 and the two letters MM, and think they're not that inspiring. But the point is, they appear to me at present, and it's given me that lift, that hope. And my friend, despite being in the Philippines, says, well, I'm not back until the 30th, which is 15 days later than I need. But I'll ask his wife, he'll ask his wife if it's on to have me there in Auckland. And I said to him, well, I want to wait I want somewhere I can wait while I'm sorting out my trip to England. And he's a good friend, Paul. He'll do what he can. If he can't, he can't, and that will be good if he can't. And it'll be good if he can. Why do I say this, dear one? Because of our trust in God. Our trust in the Lord at all times. His praise shall be continually in my heart. Love you, Heavenly Dad. Jesus says, I am come that you might have life and have it more abundantly. And in John 17 he tells us we are sent. And what are we sent for? What he was sent for? To tell them quite simply, God is your Heavenly Dad and loves you. And you are sanctified, protected by this knowledge, by this blessing, by this spiritual gift that he is our Dad and loves us, all powerful and all loving, that we might have eternal joy and life, fullness of life. That's the Jesus story. And that's what's so important to you in the flux of living here, your childhood, in his loving care. Enter into this, dear one, earnestly, with all your being. Bless you, and you are blessed. Thank you, Heavenly Dad. Okay, I think I should put the the resurrected recordings from obscurity, that I was holding back and not publishing. I think I should put them in this number, the number that I've got on this recording, namely 6000I, the number that I'll have here, plus the A, and then B, C, so that the can always be picked out anywhere. I suppose almost as an Ebenezer to remind you that God was with you in what you thought was the hardest decision, the greatest difficulty, the greatest problem. No problem at all in his hands, nothing but his blessing in your life our life, our lives together. Thank you, Heavenly Dad. Well, there's a lot in this recording, isn't there? Thank you. Might be helped greatly if you read it again, listen to it again. See what you think. Thank you, Heavenly Dad.